Hello again. This is Delta Climber coming to you from Delta Climber Studios, Roblox, and Aincrad. Aincrad is a new game that's just come out in beta, and I think it was just completely released. It's not in beta any longer, I don't think. And it's really a cool game. If you like Sword Art Online, this one might be the game for you. The boss is just like the Floor 1 boss in Sword Art Online, and the mobs are very similar as well. Let me go ahead and get us started. In the last video, we talked about the interface and navigation. We talked about quests 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to take you outside the town of beginnings, and we're going to take a look in the field at the mobs and show you where good places are to level up and how you might want to do that. All right, first thing I'm going to do is my sword is put up. I'm going to get my good stuff out. Equipment, and then here is my best sword, and it's equipped. All right, and once again, shift locks is not working. It's still, and when you come into the game, they say this is buggy, so you're going to encounter some bugs. Be patient with them, and I encourage you to do that. Once again, this guy right here at the teleport, Warren Peace. The NPC is a level 1 quest. You got to go help him kill some of these boar hogs. Then you come down the main strip here. The little orange-haired lady there sitting at the table with an exclamation point. She is the level 2 or the next quest. She wants you to help clobber some wolves. And then you have this fellow here, Christian Linwood. Please go get some of those potbelly people-eating plants out of the forest so that he can travel safely through the forest. I'm going to now show you where the rest of the quests are. The next quest is for Cobalts. After the Nepenthes, I'm going to probably speed this video up to save time because this quest is way over by the tower, the boss tower. The easy way to explain it is you go to the boss tower, take a left, follow the cliff along the edge of the cliff until you come to a overhang under a waterfall. That's where the next quest is going to be. But I make these videos for you guys, hopefully to save you some looking, some time, and to help you level up much quicker. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in this video or not, but I have some tips as far as leveling goes, and I'll show you some clips from that. I ran out of stamina. But while we're walking, one of the things that I do is I try to find where there are 2 mobs in close proximity. But it has to be a mob that you can handle. Like if you're doing boar hogs, don't rush out and go get the nepenthes, the potbelly plants. You'll want to try wolves next. But you find where 2 of them are close together, and then if my guy does not die from them, okay, there's the tower back there, and we've followed the cliff to the left, and up against the cliff you'll find under waterfalls an encampment. That's what this is called. And the little blue light over here, let me show you that first. All of these particular places are nearby them have teleport portals. I've already activated this one. You go up to it, you press and hold E, and you look at the waypoints. I have not yet found the one in the Nepenthes land. I've not found the potbelly plant one. They're spawned, the forest, and the camp. And I can show you where they are. Here's the guy you talk to. You come over here, and Gavin Zachary. I've noticed that they like to have double first names. Gavin Zachary asked you to go kill Cobalts. And he'll, after you get through, he'll wish you the best for your journey. Now get out of here. He's kind of cranky. After this, there is another quest. It's the quest for the mini-boss. If I had reset, I could reset and go back to the portal because it's back in the town of beginnings. Teleport to spawn. You have to click the word teleport. And here we are. All right. I don't know if this is like the town of beginnings in the video, SAO, but you cannot PK somebody in the town of beginnings. We're going to go to the shop next. The next quest is for the mini boss. Right inside the shop here. There's the shopkeep. And then, oh, look at this. Mayo Maximilian. Mayo Maximilian. Magnificent work. He will ask you to beat up one alpha Neptune, and after you beat up the mini boss, you will get your reward from him, which actually is not that bad. Now there are some new things that I've noticed in the game, and I want to share those real quick with you before we go to the boss. The boss, by the way, the tab key is a shortcut to open up your menu. You press tab and it'll open up your menu. Right here, cool. There is a 20,000 cool cap. And each of the 3 types of swords maxes out at level 3. So when you go down to skills, you can see here, this is for the straight sword. These 2 are for great swords. And down here you have for the rapiers. So now we're going to go, I'm going to show you the other quest, the last quest for the floor 1, and that is for the boss. Like I did earlier, I'm going to speed this video up by 2 times to save time and make the video a little bit shorter. So my guy does not run this fast, and I never hack or exploit. While we're running to see the next quest, which is the boss quest, it is found over here in the tower. I wanted to remind you guys, as you get drops from monsters, don't delete them out. If it starts filling up your inventory, go over to the dismantle and upgrade station and dismantle those weapons and make sure that you keep those crystals. When you get to floor 2, you'll need crystals to upgrade your weapons and armor as you get them. And of course that also applies here on floor 1. Just the rare, uncommon, rare, and the epic or legendary crystals. You want to make sure that you hang on to those. Alright, we are fast approaching these woods. We want to make sure I take out my weapon and prepare to defend myself. If you have not purchased the ability to turn off PvP, you could be PK'd. If nothing else, you want to make sure you're ready in case you bump into an animal, like those pot-bellied plants we just ran past. Make sure you save up some stamina so that once you're inside the tower, you can run past the Cobalts and not take damage. Alright, here we are inside the boss tower. I'm going to try and show you this maze. Once again, you'll need to save up your stamina so that you can run around the Cobalts, especially if you're a lower level. You'll see they'll do damage to me, and I'm a level 15 with, I think, decent armor on. I know there's a lot better armor out there. All right, there's 1, 2, 3. Good grief. Go all the way around them. From the door, you take a right, a left, a right. They are nailing me. But if you swing way out around them, you go left. Then right. Another right. Just one here and one on the next hallway, and the boss room is in between the 2. Right there. So here's where you go to talk to this guy and Anson Harlow. Anson Harlow will tell you, go triumph over the boss. And after you do it, you'll say, impressive, you have indeed triumphed over the boss. And how you do it is you get your crew of people here. I would recommend level 9 or higher. And you go up to it where you can interface with it. And then it'll put you in here. And they will have a ticker or it'll count down for you. Like a minute. There's like a minute counting down there. All right. The next thing I wanted to show you was, well, while we're here, farming Cobalts. When you get a high enough level, this is before you get to be a high enough level. See, that's a level 8. Cobalts are from 7 to 9. You want to find you both, really? A level 7. Here's a way to reset this little guy here. Go all the way in here. Then look, see the white dot down here? That one has reset. You can do the same thing for the one I just ran by. Let's see what level he is now. Now he's a level 9. Jiminy crickets. All right, let's go away from him and reset the far guy. If you come right up in here like this, it'll hang him up on that other side of that wall, give you a chance to run past him. See him reset down there? But I did this to where I could get 7s. It's so far to get back here. 7s and 8s. A 9 would kill me. See, there's a 7. So I'd use my special. And I would hold my mouse button down and keep clobbering them until I clobber them to level 7. And then I would reset this guy and looking for 7s and 8s. And 9s really hit harder. What are you? I'm a 9. I want to beat you up. All right, so when you get high enough, you can actually camp down here on this end. I would not do it on that end because the ones from around the corner can come over and beat you up as well. And there's no around the corner. This is a cul-de-sac. I would park my character like here. Put on auto clicker. And if I got, as you can see, the 9s are pretty bad. If I get 2 or 3 or 4 9s in a row, it won't let me heal all the way back up. And eventually I find myself, if I'm AFK, I'll come back and find myself at the portal. But that's okay. When you go to the portal, your sword is put away. It's unequipped, so auto clicker, you won't be sitting there swinging. All right, the boss room. You have single Cobalts on each side of the boss room. So this is where I farm for Cobalts. All right, I'm gonna go back outside the doorway now. And I want to show you where that teleport pad is. The teleport pad for the forest here. You get to the doorway and you go right. All the way at the end of the woods is where the teleport pad. Some of you are saying, why don't you just tell us? Okay, I told you. For the people who like to be told, those are the instructions on finding the camp for the Cobalt quest. And for those people who want to see it, make your way all the way to the end of the woods. Now this is, I think, a hunting portal. It's where you go down here, you teleport to this place to hunt for these pot-belly plants. It's farther down here than I thought, but I'm already completely healed up. And there it is, the little blue light at the top. So you can go back to spawn, and they're making you use these teleport crystals. Otherwise, I could just press escape or enter, and the reset would teleport you back. But you can't do that in this game. So, see, this is the forest. The camp is over there by the guy for the Cobalts. And teleport, spawn. All right, that's all of the quests. I showed you a little bit about how to hunt Cobalts. I talked to you a little bit about how to AFK farm, find two animals close together, whether it's boars, if you're a low level, moving on up the levels, two wolves. I found only one place that has two wolves really close together. You can find, I haven't found any of the potbelly plants that are really close together, but you can camp out on just one of them. And then cobalts are bad enough. There's plenty of places where there are two or three of those together, but they're so bad I have to camp out on just a single cobalt. And in the next video, we'll talk some more about how to hunt, where the locations are for the animals, and how to go to the mini-boss. So until next time, enjoy playing the game Aincrad, the world of Aincrad. I'd like to give a super shout out to Hi, How Are You? And Royal King for making it possible for me to triumph over the floor 1 boss. Thank you guys. They said they were tanks, but they wound up being bulldozers. I mean, they were awesome. Thanks again for making that possible. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Play it straight, don't hack. Arrivederci.
This has been a Delta Climber Studio production.